Hey Taurus, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for May 11th through May 18th. Okay, so we're going to start off with 3 Lenormand cards, and these 3 cards represent your person's energy towards you right now. Okay, so we're going to look at that first. Then we're going to get into the After Tarot. I love this deck. You know, and the readings this week, I've been going into a little more detail into the actual cards and their, you know, and the comparisons to the traditional Rider-Waite deck to help you see, you know, kind of the tarot story, I guess. And then we're going to look at the Power of Love deck to see what lessons this person has learned from their interactions with you or since they have been with you or seen you. Again, this deck, I'm going to look at what their intentions are towards you right now. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. This is this person's energy towards you. We have the Clover. We have the Child. Wow. And we have the Heart. So that literally says a lucky fresh start towards union. Literally. Okay? This card is about luck. Look at all of those clovers, 4-leaf clovers. Lucky. And, you know, we make our own luck in a lot of ways, right? But this can be a serendipitous, it could be a serendipitous meeting where you happen to run into somebody that causes a fresh start to happen towards, towards union. So watch out. You know, you might run into somebody that you are not expecting to run into, and in a place where you may never expect to run into them. You know, you might run into somebody at a doctor's office or a clinic right now. You know, maybe you're going to get tested. All right. You know, it could be that. It could be, you know, if you're one of the few people that are traveling right now, you might run into somebody traveling. You know, you might have extra time right now with everything that's going on. You might happen to come across a post and suddenly you realize who posted it. I mean, it could be a very, very, like all the circumstances had to be perfect in order for the two of you to have come together or run into each other. So for those of you that, you know, may not be out in the world as much right now, you know, this could mean that, let's say this could represent the circumstances that you're in right now. You may not see them as lucky. You may see your situation right now in not the best light. I feel like this is saying, hold up, you know, things do happen for a reason. So, you know, because you might be not working right now, you know, you go to Target or to Walmart and, you know, you're shopping for paint to, you know, paint your bathroom or your basement or whatever, and you run into this person. Or you have to, or maybe you call them for some mundane reason, and suddenly it starts this, you know, fresh start. You reconnect. And suddenly, before you know it, you're in a relationship or in a connection that feels really, really good. All right, so Taurus, what is this person's intentions towards you? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this person is completely, I feel like they wear their heart and their mind on their sleeve, which can be an absolutely great thing. You know, if somebody regularly shares their thoughts with you and their feelings with you, you know, you can't ask for more. And Queen of Pentacles says that it's authentic. You know, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, is looking down, holding her pentacle close to her chest. In this particular card, you know, she's looking up at this pentacle, like she's holding it, you know, where she can actually see. If you really look in that pentacle, it's like she's looking at, there's like a person, a picture of a person in that pentacle. It's like she can see who it is that is right for her, is authentically right for her. And with this bunny here, I feel like it moves very quickly. It's very quick and easy. It's quick and easy. Things that we don't normally associate with relationships. This could be very quick and easy. Wow. Look at this, Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, look at this, fresh start, love. And it shows you right here, fresh start in love. But I feel like it's, you know, for some of you, it could be somebody completely brand new that you run into. But for a lot of you, it's going to be somebody that just is completely out of the blue. And going back to this Queen of Pentacles for a minute, it's like, she has a look on her face like she doesn't expect to see her ideal person in that pentacle. It's like, wait a minute. And she's looking up and she's like, wait a minute, who is that? That's so-and-so. That's King Henry or King Ralph. I know King Ralph. I recognize him from, you know, the sword fight that I went to last week. Right? So, yeah, I mean, I think it feels really good. It feels really good. Beautiful. Oh, and then we have 9 of Cups. I think this is one of the best readings this week. So in the 9 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, right, we see this guy sitting underneath all of these cups, right? Almost like they're awards on a table. And he's sitting there by himself in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. In this deck, right, he is super happy because somebody is feeding him everything that he wants, everything that he loves, sharing all of his thoughts, all of his desires. And it's like pure heaven to this guy, to the 9 of Cups guy. So I feel like this is the person that's representing this person that we're talking about for you. It's like he's feeding you everything that you desire. And it's quick and it's easy and it just shows up. It just shows up. Like you would explain the situation to somebody, you know, 3 months later after you have had time to take it in, like, I can't believe how easy this was. Things aren't supposed to be this easy. Well, sometimes they are. And when they're really easy, that's how you know, because they feel good. It feels right. It feels joyful. This reading is joyful. I love it. And then this, I'll tell you what, this 3 of Wands guy, he has come out in, I want to say the last 3 readings, in the same spot. So, and that tells me that, you know, because all of this is beautiful. But what is holding up people? So what holds up this person in all of this beautiful energy? The Three of Pentacles is an energy of waiting. Waiting. Look at, you know, and he's saying goodbye to his hawk. You know, it's like that hawk was on his shoulder and now that hawk is flying away. You know, it's like he's allowing that hawk to fly away to gain some additional perspective while he waits, and then that hawk will come back to him and give him information he needs. But what he doesn't realize is that he already has all the information that he needs. So I feel like that hawk can represent other people. It can represent, you know, looking at you online, doing things that somebody uses as an excuse not to do exactly what their heart is telling them to do. And, you know, so this is where human beings complicate things. So this felt all very beautiful and easy. Beautiful and easy until this card came up. And this is not a bad card by any stretch. But when you put it next to all of these cards, it's kind of the nut in the group, for sure. All right, so we got to clarify that. So I'm going to clarify the fresh start because I feel like that could get held up a little bit by this energy. And we're going to clarify the Three of Wands. We'll see what we get. Wow. Look at that. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. We have a soulmate connection here. So it feels, there's a quality of feeling too good to be true. And this definitely feels too good to be true. So this fresh start is indicated by the King of Pentacles, which is a very generous energy. Like, you know, look at this Nine of Cups. I feel like this person is coming into your life to really add to your life. If you look back on your relationships in your life, you can really kind of decide what relationships really added to your life and which relationships took away or drained you. I mean, you don't have to think very hard as to which is which, right? This is one of those relationships or connections that is absolutely going to add to your life, I feel like, in every single way. This is somebody that that has a lot to give and wants to give a lot. And it makes this person very happy to give. So, you know, I feel like you have been a giver a good part of your life. And now I feel like you're attracting somebody that is going to do that for you. And it's not to say that you're going to stop giving. It's just you're going to have a more balanced connection of enjoying giving because somebody else gives back. That's beautiful. So you might be connecting with another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So another earth sign. Capricorn and Taurus, I feel, are one of the more perfect matches together. So Taurus, you might be connecting with a Capricorn. All right, so let's see what this Three of Wands is about. Ah, okay. So let's look at this Eight of Pentacles. So lots of earth energy here. So in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, right, we see this guy sitting on the bench working really hard on making this beautiful bench. And now in this particular deck, in the After Tarot, you see him standing up. He still has his mallet in his hand, okay? But he's looking over the beautiful work that he's done here, right? So He's either focusing on one of two things here. He's focusing on the beautiful seat portion of the bench, or he's focusing on the back portion of the bench. I feel like in this particular case, he's focusing more on the back portion of the bench versus the seat portion of the bench. And what that means is he's focusing on what's missing or what he might be missing. Like, in other words, what he may not possess or may not be good enough for. Okay? Because the Five of Pentacles is, you know, about what lacks, right? Where there is lack. So I feel like this particular person, his one caveat here is that even though he has all of these beautiful qualities and there could be a serendipitous meeting here, he's still focusing on what he might not have enough of. Instead of focusing on these Three of Pentacles here, which is about coming together. So if he shifts his focus even a hint, he can focus on the Three of Pentacles. And that's how close I feel it is. I feel like it's just a small shift that's needed for this person to focus on coming together versus what's lacking. I'm telling you. All right, so I wanted to clarify that Ace of Cups, which is this beautiful new beginning in love. Okay, I feel like this Tower indicates or shows what we've been talking about, which is kind of this off-the-wall, serendipitous type of meeting. Like something that neither one of you were planning. So, you know, in the traditional Tower, right, there's two people that are falling. Right? In this Tower card, we've got two people on the ground. And that tells me that these people have already fallen for each other. I don't hear a lot of tarot readers talk about the Tower in this way. But that's how I look at the Tower. You know, either you're falling or you have fallen. And I feel like in this case, you guys have fallen for each other. And it's going to cause a lot of disruption and change in your life. But hey, it's worth it. It's worth it because it's authentic. It's about new love. It's about a soulmate connection. It's about somebody showing you what it feels like to really be nurtured. Because you deserve it. Nurtured in love. All right, so let's see. What has this person learned from this connection? Or what have they learned since they met you? Transformation just happens to come out right over the Tower. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. You know, and I feel like this applies to this Eight of Pentacles. All he needs is a very, very small shift and he's off to the races with you because that's all he's missing. A little extra confidence about coming together versus what he doesn't have. Focusing on what he does have is what he needs for this soulmate connection. And then we have exactly cause and effect. So transformation in cause and effect. The cause of the two of you coming together creates the effect of the two of you having fallen for each other, which transforms this soulmate type of connection But it all hinges on this guy, this Eight of Pentacles guy, to simply look up. If he looks up, he can see, I feel like he can see you in one of these pentacles. Just like you might be able to see him in this pentacle, knowing that, hey, this is my soulmate. King Ralph or King Henry is my soulmate. All right, Taurus, that is the reading that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking for a personal reading, just reach out. I'm always here for you. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. And yes, much love. Enjoy the rest of your week. All right, bye-bye.